So after seeing Nagomi's retreat no jutsu in action, all I have to say after watching episode 7 of Akiba Maid War is what the hell am I watching? I don't know the answer, no one can give me an answer, you can do your best to explain this show, but it is such an anomaly that I am still, after 7 episodes of seeing pandas brutally kill people, these maids do things that are complete opposite to everything we know about maids, and the fact that we can take a girl who I was convinced would go down a bloodthirsty road by the end of this show. Now I think the whole purpose of this show is Nagomi's gonna be the one to try to bring about a peaceful change to bring maids back to what we think maids are, rather than the gang turf wars that even literally people on TV will see. Oh, it's just another day and maids are getting arrested, they're going insane, as you have maids casually transform into ninjas and decide to not do the killing blow. This show is wild. It is batshit crazy, but it is such a refreshing change of pace in the slice of life genre, and that really is what this show is. It is a slice of life about gangs. That's you can't tell me it's anything other than that. But I think Nagomi's a fascinating character because the concept of what a death would do to someone who started out so normal, but then almost got Stockholm Syndrome and got trapped in this lifestyle. Where would they go if this life caught up to them and they mentally broke? They wouldn't leave, right? They would be either scared to leave or they would think they're too far changed to ever go back to anything other than what they dreamed of being, which is a maid. So her casually switching over to being a ninja, kind of like the same idea. She plays dress up, she serves customers. It very much makes sense, but you could have asked me with a gun to my head to even come close to predicting where this episode would go. But to see it in execution, it's perfect. And the way they're going about the change in this world, the change in the dynamic that these cafes are known for, the kind of like the merger and then who backstabs who. I mean, the girl's been causing us such a ruckus, literally had to say hello to their little friend at the end of the episode as she got literally blasted from head to toe by so many different guns. And I'm really enjoying that being over halfway through the show now, I still feel like, one, I don't know where it's going next, but two, it legit feels like it's telling a mafia story. It's not just showing shit for shock value. I'm still saying it's shocking. I'm still saying they're not trying to one-up themselves with that shock value and then in return it becomes boring. Instead, you just don't know if you're gonna see Ninja Nagomi or you're gonna see someone drowned in tomato soup in any particular episode, but it's all gonna be goddamn amazing. The thing that's great is that there's a general progression with this group. As twisted and wrong as it is, the cafe, this pig cafe, is without a doubt a family through and through that have each other's back through thick and thin. Manager will come in, try to use someone as blackmail to say don't shoot or you'll shoot their own, to only see the cold hard truth of a gang lifestyle is that one of our own is gonna get shot if it means killing you. But then just to see the escalation and how they all work together to kind of like keep their cafe safe, as then they get the phone call on the other side that, you know, it's all over and don't bother coming home because we'll kill you sort of a thing. I'm kind of glad because I thought the direction they were going to go was that Nagomi, because she starts talking about how she needs to change but stay the same, I was like, okay, she's going to give a killing blow. She's going to realize, because they do some great directing. She's using like throwing knives and they're doing it on a dartboard. So it's almost saying like, oh, she's going to master the art of killing and she'll do the killing blow. But I was thinking, that's going to be too soon. Like I could see that at the end of the season, but she was too normal to do it by episode 7, 8, even 9 in my opinion. She became a master killer who won't give the final blow. That's kind of the direction it felt. That rather than making her someone who's bloodthirsty like everyone else, instead, she wants to show the world a different way to be a maid, and the way she took her ninja teachings back to the pig cafe, silly as it sounds, it actually works quite well, I have to admit. And the montage of all of the crew just doing like a signature move, you got machine guns blasting, you got chairs being thrown, it's great to see the cast work together in this dysfunctional, brutal family environment, and honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. I had someone, it was a couple weeks back, who it was a comment on episode 5 or 4, something like that, and they were like, something along the lines of, I don't even watch this show, but the titles you make for the video and what you say in the videos is so interesting to me that I'm literally living this anime through you. And this is kind of the perfect anime to do that, because it's possible people just, you know what, they don't want to spend 20 minutes watching a show that's this wild, right? It's just not for them. I get it. It happens to everyone. But there is something about shows like these, and I've been in the same boat where like something's not for me, but it's such a roller coaster listening to someone explain it that I can't help but say, I want to live through your words. Like, honestly, like Riverdale, I have no goddamn interest in, but Super Eye Patch Wolf will randomly tweet like the new synopsis of like where the plot's at, and that shit's wild, man. I would never watch it, but it is entertaining hearing him explain it just through Twitter alone. And that's what I like about shows like this, is that it legit is batshit. It is one of the most insane anime you are gonna watch this year. But as a fan of it, I would also argue it's not as so bad as good. It's honestly, there's a legit story being told. It's just they're all goddamn psychopaths, and you don't have to love psychopaths, you just have to be entertained by them at the very least, and that's kind of what this show is doing. And like, there's just so many funny visual flares that this show has going on for it. Like, there's that slap at the end, like, it is so goofy looking, it's so basic looking, but it just, there's that nice little impact where you can tell it's a girl who's not trying to kill anyone, but still is trying to say, listen to your mom, bitch, sort of a vibe is how I got. And it's just great because there's just so many like visual things about this show that amplify it. Like the panda as an example, right? Every time there's like a gang shootout, the panda's always doing something. Whether that's turning on the gas so then when someone throws a grenade, the whole building explodes. You have just him or her taking the goddamn money, which then kind of caused all this shit to happen to begin with in a lot of ways, because one, you didn't even just brutally kill them, you also stole all their goddamn money. In this episode, you just see like a bunch of bodies and then the panda just kind of like looking, and I can't tell like, shit, is the panda bloodthirsty? Is the panda now coming for us? You just don't know with this show, right? But it is a goofy ass show. Like, it is one of the most what the hell am I watching moments in any episode at any point in time. But there's just so much possibilities, and I would almost say it's like limitless possibilities. I still think we need a racing episode at some point. It would be a shame if we didn't get something. I don't care if it's go-karts, I don't care if it's street racing, I don't care if it's drag racing or NASCAR. Just give me something with this formula, because it would be amazing to see maids go like basically psycho killers and try to crash into each other to kill one another. It writes itself, right? You could throw them in space if you want. It would be amazing. Like, there's just so much possibilities, and I really, really hope that with the remaining episodes we have, it just continues to not only tell a story as wild as it is, and the changes of a normal girl turned, is she going to become a crazy killer, or is she going to adjust this whole lifestyle for everyone? It's just amazing to witness, right? But, I mean, I leave another episode impressed. I like this one a lot. It is fun to talk about. It's fun to just say, what the hell am I watching? And I can't wait for more. But thoughts and feelings down below. What did you think of Nagomi's transformation into being a ninja slash maid? And honestly, at this point, what the hell even is a maid is all I can say. But thoughts down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here. You can also consider supporting the Patreon. Got a bunch of live reaction series going on over there, and you can also get video shoutouts like a few we're getting today. We got rogueknight, Sign, and slimshadyone. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care and have a good one.